Hey, aloha everyone. So it's Wednesday, a little bit after 9 at night. Worked some crazy hours this weekend. 10:30, 11:30, 12:30. You saw on my personal account probably. Anyway, yesterday we sold my work truck, so between Monday getting it ready for sale and Tuesday actually taking care of that, I wasn't able to get out here. I think Monday came out here a couple hours. Anyhow, to make up for it and get the job back on track, I'm going to pull an all-nighter, not the fun one. So we're pretty much ready for paint downstairs. There's a little bit of stuff around the pipes up there hanging from the wall. I mean, it's kind of difficult to get up underneath there. You can see your joints are all spread. Everything looks pretty decent. I'm gonna have to come out here and, knife some of our knife lines. Have to take those down a little bit. Do a little bit of sanding. Now, mind you, when I say sanding, I mean, say where these lines here are, where the drywall mud meets the drywall. They're smooth, but if you just take a light sand and just buff that in, they totally disappear. It does not mean goop a bunch of mud on the wall, sand it down to the paper so you have 2 inches of dust on the ground, you're back down to the paper and you have to start all over. That's not what sanding means. If you're doing that, I guess there's more than one way to skin a cat, but that's probably not the proper way to do it. So yeah, we're getting close. There's a couple areas I don't like to overlap too much, where I have difficulty, like that area there because of the pipe. It's hard to get, a nice flow. So I'm waiting for that side to set up, and then I'll go touch it up again. This wall is 100% ready. I got to just clean up the window on the inside frame part of the window. You can see a number 2 up there. That means that's only been my second knife line. It's brought out 14. I got to take it out another 16, 18. Kind of match that side. So you can see how much farther I bring it out when it's a slick coat. This wall should be pretty much, it's complete. Again, other than the inside frame of the window, you can see some goobers that fell. I just got to knife those out of there. Do a little bit of touch-up sanding here and there and go through it with the fine-tooth comb. I don't like to sand it. I do as little sanding as possible. I'll knock a high spot off with either my blade or the sander. But if there's too much low stuff, I'd rather just fill it in. Again, less sanding the better. So we able to rectify the stairs. I just made a corner and just finished underneath it. It was all left by this guy. I've added all the mesh tape at the corners where all the brick meets. So by the time I'm done, I'll cut that out and caulk line that, so it'll be a nice, crisp, clean look. We like crisp and clean. That's one of our favorites. Again, going up the stairs, there were gaps here. I mean, it was just, one thing after the other. Is pretty terrible. So you can see, pretty much everything's white because we've spread these joints out pretty far. You can see in the bathroom, along that ceiling line, how he just basically looked like he went down 4 inches compared to what we have. So after tonight, got 2 brick lines there I got to tape. Okay, give me something else to do tonight. Anyhow, everything's pretty much done. I'm just going to go through and get my 3rd coat where I need to and get finished. I still got work inside this cubby. You can see that plaster wall there. It's got to be done. Spread these joints out a little bit. I even put the mesh tape underneath that freeze board. So like I said, when everything gets finished and cut all that stuff loose, it's going to be nice and crisp. So we're coming down to the tail end of it. So after tonight, hopefully we should be ready for paint, or tomorrow night rather, because I still got to do all the exterior walls and plaster, and then we should be ready for paint. So we'll do another walkthrough tomorrow night before I start spreading primer, and hopefully, yeah, we'll get this wrapped up and I can get out of here, get back down to Florida. Huh? That'd be nice. All right, aloha everybody, have a good night.